All right, everyone, happy Monday, happy June, and happy first day of meteorological summer. I am King 5 meteorologist Adam Claybon. Sunny day definitely has felt a little more like summer today, and tomorrow definitely will feel like summer. But see this hoodie that I'm wearing right here? You might need that again as we head later into the week because we also know the month of June. Sometimes we refer to it as January, due in part because of some of the cloudy, gloomy, wet and cool weather that we still deal with here during the month. And yes, we do have periods of that on the way, and probably more of the forecast will be kind of focused on that here as we go later into the week. It's just that Tuesday is going to be a pretty warm day. Widespread 80s out there, and this evening going to be beautiful. Some upper level clouds moving on in, and that could lead to some very beautiful sunsets across the area. So if you're out this way towards T-Mobile Park and watching the Mets and Mariners play as they start their series against each other, you might see that across the skies. As first pitch will be at 6:40, temperatures will be in the low 70s, and we'll expect those numbers to drop here as we head on into the night, down into the 60s and the 50s. And really, for Tuesday and Wednesday going through this series, we're going to see more sunshine out there. Again, Tuesday is going to be definitely the warmest day, not only of just this series, but throughout the week. And then we'll see first pitch at 12:40 heading into the day on Wednesday. And yes, partly sunny skies will be expected then, and a cool down will be starting up for us that we're going to see more of as we go later on into the week. All right, here's a look at our upper air weather pattern. And you can see two distinct spots where we do have these darker red colors showing up here across more BC, heading farther east here, probably more centered as you get closer to Ontario. Those are two ridges of high pressure, and the two of those are acting to bring quite some warm weather, but in between there you can see the lighter colors of the yellows and the oranges that are here with us into parts of Montana. And it's right there that we are seeing some pretty heavy rain coming down here for areas across the state there. It should be continuing to be that way here as we head on into the middle part of the week. You'll see that all the way off towards the west, though, through parts of the Gulf of Alaska. There are those deeper blue shadings that are out there, and that's where we are currently seeing that area and that area of low pressure helping to produce a bit more of the active weather. And as that comes closer to us by Wednesday, it is going to start the cool down, and we'll keep that going here as we head later on into more of the work week. But I did mention summer's not quite here yet. It's only meteorological summer. We still have the actual astronomical summer to start later on here into the month on the 21st of June, 1:24 early into the morning. So that puts us at about 19 days away from that. All right, let's go ahead and continue on through the forecast. Tomorrow, really warm day, 85 degrees, 70 by Wednesday. And we're going to cool things down, and there again, more of that January type of feel as we head into the latter part of the week and into the weekend. Chances of rain are going to be around for us. Some showers around on Wednesday, very hit or miss heading into the day on Thursday, and then more of a widespread chance late Friday evening, Friday night, and into the day on Saturday, maybe even a widespread chance again by next Monday. Just check out how beautiful it is right now. Westward, you can see the clear, beautiful skies that we are dealing with there. And you can see some of those upper level clouds beginning to move in. Looking at our Bellingham camera, those are coming in from the east. We'll show you how that's all coming together. Port Angeles, things quiet, looking out over the Strait of Juan de Fuca, which is looking very calm right now. Going to be a beautiful sunset there. And for us, seeing the skies here around Everett, you can see those upper level clouds beginning to move on in. Very thin in nature, a lot of sunshine still able to be seen through those clouds. Sitting in the mid-70s here into our Monday evening. We'll see that northwest wind between about 5 to 15 miles per hour, and expect as we head on into the night that will eventually drop down into the 50s. So not a huge cool down, but definitely going to be cooling down from some of the warmer and comfortable numbers we've had here throughout the day. And for those of us who want to open up the windows, we'll have an opportunity to do that here into the night. Now, the clouds, they're coming in our way because of this spin of low pressure, and that's helping to produce some of those lighter showers across the northeastern side of the state over into Idaho and definitely into Montana. We put satellite on here, and you'll see that those clouds are streaming closer and closer to us while we have some pretty heavy rainfall here across more of Montana. With that, yeah, going to be steady, some higher totals expected over that way, even some thunderstorm development down across southern Montana and down into Wyoming, and that extends all the way into Colorado as well, even some severe activity out that way towards eastern Colorado. See, this extends into northern parts of, well, at least central and southern parts of Alberta, and even seeing that over to BC, Saskatchewan, seeing a lot of that too in place. And then as we go off towards the very, very west, you'll see that that area of low pressure is going to be spinning its way closer and closer to us, still taking its time. So that's why we expect Tuesday to be a pretty decent day and see plenty of sunshine. But those clouds will be moving in, as you can see here across this side of the state, as we head on into the night. Now, we're not going to completely produce overcast skies with this. This is just going to be bringing periods of cloudiness here as we head throughout the night. The coastal areas probably will stay pretty dry for the most part. Seeing too, at the same time as we start off tomorrow, that wind is coming in from more out of the east. You can see that offshore flow. That's why we're going to be warming things up so quickly heading into the day on Tuesday. But we will see more of an onshore push by the afternoon for parts of the coast, and then more so for those of us here across areas closer to I-5 into Tuesday night and then into the day on Wednesday. You can see the clouds and the showers beginning to develop, and that's going to bring us the start of the cool down that we're going to see again. This is going to be more of a progressive cool down that we're going to have here towards the end of the week. So gradually we'll see temperatures drop from the 80s down into the 70s and eventually more the 60s, because we'll get this first wave to come through. That's Wednesday afternoon at about 3 o'clock right there. Then you can see that area of low pressure keeps things rather unsettled into Thursday. Not too much in terms of widespread rain, but here we are on Friday, and you can definitely tell that widespread rain is coming back into the picture for us. And we'll have quite a bit of that here late Friday night and into early Saturday morning, 2, 3, 4 o'clock. Keep things going here as we head on into the afternoon on Saturday. Maybe even a few thunderstorms possible there. Sunday, a few left behind showers, and then Monday, this next system comes in and will bring in an increasing chance of some showers around. Not going to be quite as impressive as Saturday's chances, but it will bring in another round of some rain. And you can see the highs getting cooler, going from those mid-80s on Tuesday, average highs at 69, mind you, down to around average Wednesday and Thursday, and then continuing to see that cool down Friday and into the day on Saturday, and then probably seeing more 60s as we head on into the following week. Here's your forecast tonight. It looks like early into Tuesday morning we'll have a lot of those lows. Some in the 40s, especially where we have some of the clearer skies. Off to the east here, where we have a bit more of that cloud coverage, expect to see more of the 50s, and then highs really warming up, especially for those of us across Central and South Sound, where we will see more of the mid to perhaps even the upper 80s. We'll see if we get any 90s out there. 70s for the coastal area, and for areas that will be farther to the north, maybe a few spotty 80s. And your 7-day forecast will keep things pretty warm and maybe downright hot heading into Tuesday, but 70 for your Wednesday, 69 by the time we head into Thursday, and expecting to see more chances of rain for us heading on into the end of the week and through the weekend. And make sure to have that rain gear nearby if you have any plans here for the upcoming weekend on Saturday. Okay, everyone. So again, yes, welcome to June. Welcome to meteorological summer, but also welcome to January, as we have to still deal with some of this cool, kind of chilly and wet weather, but very summer-like into our day, heading on into Tuesday. All right, take care, everyone. Have a great Monday night, and we'll talk to you soon.